What's happening, YouTube? How is everyone? I hope good. I am Sunny with Healing Power Divine Universe, and I am here with another channeled message. I'm going to show you the tarot cards and the oracle cards I pulled, and then I will read the channeled messages for this reading. So let's get started here. I have rest and rejuvenation. We have spells and black magic kicking their asses. Take the lead. Three of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, third-party situation. Somebody journaled something, I want to point out, definitely. Three Swords and a Heart. We have herpes, spreading STDs. The Fool, somebody stepping off that cliff into a new life. Wisdom being shared here. Some of woman's wisdom, sharing it with the world. We have the Control card. Throat chakra, somebody's throat chakra is wide open, speaking the truth. Somebody's caught red-handed. People are finally confronting their shadow sides. We have the Chariot, sign of Cancer. This is my favorite Chariot card. She's on a motorcycle. Completely awesome. Somebody moving forward, trying to decide which way to go, that way or this way. We have the Emperor. There's something coming to a completion in this situation. Or they could be putting something to rest, maybe even a death, but they're putting something to rest finally, a completion. As you can see, Spirit is back in my video. God himself is here, people. Integration, so somebody's integrity. Positive movement forward, getting on that sailboat, sailing off into the ocean towards more positive things in life. Nasty, dirty secrets revealed. Move. Big ol' heart. Two hands. Move towards love. Always have love in your heart, people. Always. Unconditional love. We have the Empress. Pregnant. It could be a pregnant woman. Doesn't have to be a woman that is a mother. The Empress is beautiful. She's been through a tremendous battle and has definitely served her life purpose. That's why she is sitting in the Empress position. And no, people, not everybody's an Empress. Please, please, please realize that. We have calling upon demons. The Sun card, the most positive card in the deck. A facade regarding children and a father. And then we are the world, the universe. This represents the universe in this deck. Okay, so let's move on to the channeled messages. A woman is working day and night to prove a community is toxic. She needs to be able to rest and rejuvenate, but she refuses to stop until the situation comes to a complete stop, as she is tired of living a life of nothing and is ready to start using her Hopkins witch's powers to kick some serious ass if they don't take the proper lead and stop the corruption that has not only destroyed her life, but a community that has also been victims of these sick-ass people that act as though they are God and don't give a shit about anyone, even though they are high authorities and took an oath to. The Three of Swords is this sick town that is sleeping with multiple people and spreading herpes and other serious STDs. To women the most, but their boyfriends, wives, and also to children, and have been for generations, as they are that sick here and no one seems to care. But I do, as I also was a victim of a stepdad, stepmother, a monster of a dad, and my mother's husband too. The fool is freeing human trafficking victims from this Rawlins, Wyoming, Cheyenne, Wyoming, Utah, and Montana too, as they are the worst places right now for human trafficking and sex trafficking in the world right now, as they seem to think these places are honest, even though they wrote an article in the 90s about Rock Springs, Wyoming in People magazine about it being the worst place for corruption. But of course, they also paid them off to hide it. Not really, but no one seems to realize it was the truth until I shared a video on the reservation in Wyoming that is not a lie like they claimed years ago, and then destroyed my life for speaking out again. But I refuse to shut up, as there is thousands and thousands of missing women and children there, and no one seems to care, as they are Native American. But God and I care, and I refuse to shut up, as they are not slaves, and their children are not and their children are God's children too, and no one seems to care. But again, I care, and God is here again in my video, people, to say I have watched enough of these fallen angels. Also, they sold their soul to the devil for sex, money, control, and because their families have been so involved for years. Also, they need to understand that people are starting to see their addictions and how they are destroying their lives so bad. And they are ready to jump on that chariot, especially a cancer that has fought a tremendous battle to free not only her, but everyone, even the monsters too. She is that empress, as she stood her ground so strong. The divine masculine is now starting to tell the truth about what he did to her too, many years ago in a bar he owned, not really owned, but was a good friend of her stepfather's, who would pay them to drug her, then rape her too, and video it and sell it for a lot of money. And she is now just finding out too, as she can't seem to remember all these people, as they brainwashed her to believe they used to take care of her, but in reality they would drug her so much she would wake up so sick she would go drink again to feel better, and they would do it again and again and again. They would drop her off at home, sometimes just leave her outside, and other people would find her and just leave her until a man found her and raped her too, then left her too until she wouldn't wake up, and then they took her to the hospital and left her there alone, then covered it up again by saying her neighbor's daughter was there, and she admitted she never seen her until that day, and she lied too. The positive movement forward is the truth. Has slowly came out about a woman being the most abused woman alive, and was raped by almost every man, woman, and parent she ever had, and was around, especially a stepfather named Ted, and Bob, and her real father Andy too, who is in prison, not really, but will be soon. The move card is her finally seeing that she has served her life purpose and is now that beautiful empress too, which is going to bring the sun back into her life, and the universe will be there too. Thank you, God, angels, guides, and ancestors, my beautiful mother too, as I forgave you a long time too. With that being said, those are the messages I have. I apologize if I am stuttering on my words, if it's not the most professional. I am extremely exhausted. I have a lot of messages to deliver throughout the day, so please, 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 please work with me. I love you all. Please have a beautiful, loving day. Just know God is here healing us all. Please have forgiveness in your heart so you can move forward in that positive movement forward. Peace and blessings.